and I'm hanging out with Kristen Bell and Anna Joe. Give it up for y'all. So about 15 years ago, a new bakery popped up here in LA serving delicious high-end cupcakes called Sprinkles. People, exactly, they know. People went nuts and waited in line for hours to get them. Y'all have had a Sprinkles cupcake.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Those cupcakes have become a real cultural phenomenon. They're the brainchild of our next guest, who's here to show us her secrets to success in baking a tasty sweet treat. I'm very excited. I love my job. You know her from Sugar Rush on Netflix and Cupcake Wars on the Food Network. Let's everybody welcome Candace Nelson. So this is Anna, this is Kristen. And we all know, lots of people know your cupcakes, but your origin story, people don't really know about. So tell them how you got started.
I actually started my career in investment banking and technology.
Which is so weird.
No good. And
I just mean weird to become a baker after that.
From banking to baking, right?
Yeah, take the in out. Yeah.
But I wanted to do something that brought me more joy, and that had always been baking for me. I grew up overseas my whole childhood, and baking was my connection to home. When I was homesick, I would get in the kitchen and bake with my mom and bake delicious American treats.
Yeah.
And so I decided instead of going to business school to go to pastry school. I started baking out of my home kitchen, just churning out these cupcakes. Opened Sprinkles in 2005. It was this tiny little bakery in Beverly Hills. But today we've sold over 200 million cupcakes. We have 40 locations, including our cupcake ATMs.
I have heard of them.
And I've written a book
never
about
been to them.
turning your passion into profit, so other people can do that.
I think it's really cool, and the messaging is so cool because just because you're doing one thing doesn't mean you have to do that forever. Like your passions could change.
Absolutely.
I think that's really powerful at any age.
Yeah.
So the book is called Sweet Success, a simple recipe to turn your passion into profit. So what do you want people to take from it? What's the gist?
Well, I think, in starting a business, passion is so important. I loved what I was doing. I was so enthusiastic about it, and it just drew people to me. It drew my, when I was hiring people, they wanted to work for me. Customers wanted to buy from me. Passion just is contagious. It unlocks opportunity. It's so important. And it's that extra battery pack that keeps you going when times are tough, right? Because it can be challenging to start a business. So passion
also,
is
if
key.
you like passion, since you seem to like it, apparently Magic Mike is where you should go.
Talk about unlocking a new life.
I'm just saying, she's very passionate about that too. You should try that.
Different kind of passion than what I'm writing about, but very important.
You know what?
as well.
But sometimes the same kind of passion when you're tasting it. I don't know. Sometimes it tastes good. I'm just saying. So what are that came out different than how I intended? I just want to lead with that. And if you thought something dirty, that's on you. Because that is not how Mama meant it. So what are you showing us today?
Okay, so speaking of passion, today we're making our spiced passion pear galette.
Yes.
And I'm gonna put you guys to work. We've got our dough already here, pre-made.
Okay.
And we're gonna start rolling it into a 6 to 8 inch circle.
Sure.
This is a galette, which is a free-form pie, which means the more rustic, the better.
Just go in circles.
Right?
Yeah,
So we're just gonna
Rustic,
start from
yes.
the middle and just roll it out. Roll it out to the edge until we get that nice 6 to 8 inch round. Of course, it doesn't have to be perfect. Perfection is not the goal here.
Round is in a circle.
Okay, and then, just generally speaking, a
good about
circle.
my
Should we flip it? I flipped
Okay,
it.
well, you can flip it. You absolutely can flip it. Just make sure it's
careful,
not
'cause it's
sticking.
sticking.
Make sure it's not sticking, and that's what you use your flour for.
Flour
Make sure
it,
you're not
flour
sticking.
it.
Yeah.
And as you're rolling, you can kind of be moving it to make sure it's not sticking.
Okay.
And then once you generally have a circle or oval of some sort, we're gonna start adding our beautiful pear filling, and these are Bartlett pears that have been mixed with all those yummy fall spices like cinnamon and nutmeg, you know it.
I love those.
And then, but be sure that you leave a little border around the edge of the filling, because that's what we're gonna fold over to hold all that yummy filling in there. Is there anything better than the smell of something like pie with all those spices baking during the holiday season?
Passion.
Passion. Poison.
Passion.
What kind?
So then now we're just gonna fold over these edges, and you're kind of you know, I don't know.
like kind of pinching this?
Yes. Pinching this together.
Okay.
Because when it goes in the oven,
Okay.
which we're gonna bake at 400 degrees for like 20 minutes.
How y'all doing down there?
Yeah, how's it going?
I just heard a
Oh, they're
Want to make sure it wasn't poison.
They're snacking.
You're doing great.
Okay, so now, don't we want a nice golden crust?
Yes.
So the way to do that, here's the secret. We're gonna brush with a little heavy cream along the
really-
crust.
Okay. So then we
And then
sprinkle?
for the extra crunch, we're gonna use
Yeah.
this turbinado sugar and sprinkle, because it's all about getting that nice texture on there.
I'm making it extra.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I love crunchy.
And because more is
was
more,
easy.
particularly this time of year, we're gonna add some whipped cream and some caramel sauce.
Okay, because TV Magic, we have one ready.
Yes.
So you put this on the,
Let's
like a little dollop?
I mean, there is no right way to do this. This is just all about what looks
Okay.
good to you.
And then you just
and then we're gonna
drizzle?
drizzle.
Come on, it's whipped cream.
Drizzle.
This is that egg whipped cream.
caramel.
Drizzle.
And you are welcome to use a fork and knife.
I
You're
am.
welcome to pick this up with your hands. And
Oh, you just
go
went
for it.
Texas on me. Okay. I'm like, that's amazing.
But the important thing is to enjoy.
I'm tasting it. I want to make sure I get
Dessert should be a daily pleasure, people. Right?
I can't wait to
Yes.
taste that.
I know, this looks
Yes.
so
Don't hold back. Don't hold back on that caramel.
Oh my gosh, Kevin, please have this sent to my room. This is so good. Oh my God.
So good.
It's so delicious. Do y'all like yours?
We're about to get there.
About to dig
Get
in.
in there.
You're those people at Christmas. It's like unwrapping presents. Like, what?
right?
Come on.
Yeah.
Mine came out great. I did a great job.
It's so good.
Well
Love that.
done,
It's not
well done.
too sweet.
I know.
It's just enough. It's so
Yeah,
nice.
perfect amount. Yeah.
The crust is really flaky.
I
well
love
done.
it. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Candace.
Candace.
Yeah. You can get the recipe for Candace's pear galette on our show's Facebook story. And pick up Candace's new book, Sweet Success, a simple recipe to turn your passion into profit wherever you buy your books. In fact, Candace is giving everyone in our studio audience a copy